All right, so worksheet A, first table there. We've got a recursive, we've got an arithmetic table because we're adding 3 every time with the initial term being 5. If I want to write the recursive equation, memorized should be A sub n is equal to A sub n minus 1 plus D. Therefore, when we write the recursive equation for this table, what we do is we just erase that D and put in the number 3, with the initial term A sub 0 being equal to 5. So that's how you write the recursive equation. Then they ask for the function formula. So memorized will be A sub n, and you'll be given the formulas for the quiz. A sub 0 plus D times n. So that's what you will be given because we have the daily quizzes. So we would erase A sub 0 and put in the specific amount for this table, which is 5. And we would erase the D, put in the specific amount for this table, which is 3. So the function formula is A sub n equals 5 plus 3n. Then it wanted the specific term when n is equal to 10. So you use the function formula, 5 plus 3n. You erase the n and put in the amount we are asking for, which is 10. Multiplication first, which is 30, plus 5, which is 35. Therefore, the amount underneath 10 on the table will be 35. D asks for the sum of the terms up to n equals 6. So the sum formula is the initial term plus the final term multiplied by the number of terms divided by 2. To get the final term, I'm going to have to calculate it, so I will calculate it the same way I did 10. So 5 plus 3 times 6. You could have extended the table, but 5 plus 3 times 6, let's see, that's 18, plus 5 is 23. So the final term is 23. So here's my formula. And let me erase and fill in. The initial term is 5 plus the final term, which I just found, is 23 times the number of terms. If this table starts counting by 0 and I go up to 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is actually 7 terms. So 5 plus 23 is 28, divided by 2 is 14. 7 times 14 is 98? Ooh, bad 9. Here we go. All right, so same worksheet number 2. This is a geometric table because we are multiplying by the number 3. So the recursive formula for geometric would be B sub n is equal to B sub n minus 1 times r. So for this specific table, we would erase the r and put in the number 3, with B sub 0 being equal to 5. The function formula memorized is B sub n is equal to B sub 0 times r to the n. So for this specific table, we will erase B sub 0 and put in 5. And we will erase r and put in 3. So 5 times 3 to the n. Then we want to know the specific amount for 10. So we write the function formula. 5 times 3 to the 10th. And we type it in. 5 times 3 to the 10th is 295,245. And then the last one is the sum. So the geometric sum formula is the initial term times by r to the number of terms minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So if I erase the initial term, I will have 5. R is 3. Number of terms, again, you want to go to n equals 6, and you're starting with n being 0, so that will be 7 terms minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. So 3 to the 7th is 2,187 minus 1, multiply by 5, divide by 2, and get 5,465. So only 4 will have a long-term behavior.